What is up, gang? Thank you so much for joining me again here today on the channel for our first ever official House of Glory preview show, and we are going to get that underway right here and right now on the newest, fastest rising podcast in all of the YouTube wrestling community, and hopefully soon to be the official podcast of House of Glory Wrestling, the Sledgehammer Wrestling Show. So let's do this.
Sledgehammer Wrestling Show.
All right, wrestling fans, thank you so much once again for joining me here today. My name is Nick Nightmare. With me, as always, my little buddy and tag team partner, the World Heavyweight Champion of all the microphones in all the world, Blue the Snowball Microphone. Welcome back to the Sledgehammer Wrestling Show, right here on Sledgehammer TV, brought to you by Clutch Chairs. Don't forget to check them out in the description below. If you are new to this page, which I'm sure you probably are, please make sure to drop a like if you enjoyed today's broadcast. And if you're not a member of the club, make sure you subscribe before you leave and hit that ring bell right next to the subscribe so you will always be kept up to date. And every single time a video drops, you will get it right at that very second. So very important to take care of that. Now that we got all that out of the way, let's do it, baby. For the first time ever, we are talking some House of Glory pre-show, man. I am so looking forward to this show. As you guys know, I talk a lot about House of Glory on this show because it is by far one of the best days of the month for me whenever I'm looking to get to a good time and to see some great wrestling action. House of Glory delivers hands down. It's an independent show. Obviously, anything can happen. Sometimes a show is going to go a little long. Sometimes it doesn't get started on time. Sometimes the scheduled legend doesn't show up for the autograph signing. But these are things that you come to expect from the indie scene, and they do not bother me, not just one bit. When I get high-quality matches like Anthony Gangone versus Cashflow Ken Broadway, and the Amazing Red taking on Ricochet in a World Heavyweight Championship match that needs to be seen to believe. And you guys, if you don't live in the New York City area and you can't get your ass to one of these shows, that's perfectly fine. All you need to do is go to House of Glory Wrestling at YouTube. Find their YouTube channel, subscribe, and you will get all their wrestling. They have just started making weekly television shows. Their weekly shows span everything they've done in the last few years. So you might see a Matt Hardy and Jeff Hardy taking on the New York Wrecking Crew from a few months back, if that was the show. I wasn't actually at that show. I went to the one starting right after that where the New World Order was in town. And we had Kevin Nash and Scott Hall at the show. You can check out all of their shows. You will see this beautiful face dressed exactly like this, as this is my official House of Glory garb, which will be adorning tomorrow night as well, while we're sitting second row from the ring once again. No matter how close I get, it just never seems to be close enough. Whenever I'm at a House of Glory, and I've said this here before, I feel this magnetic pull. Like I need to be on the other side of that barricade. I need to be in and around that ring. I need to be backstage. I need to be talking to these guys, helping them come up with shows. I need to be involved. It has been my life's dream to work in and around pro wrestling. I don't need to be a wrestler. I have way past my prime time to be a wrestler. I mean, Diamond Dallas Page did it, but I'm not no Diamond Dallas Page, alright? He was fit, and he was all into health and stuff, and he was 40, and he was looking great. And you couldn't tell he was 40 when he won the WCW Heavyweight Championship. You could tell I'm 40 if I get in the ring. You might not be able to because I'm so nicely clean tonight and I'm handsome, so I don't look my age, so to speak. But in the ring, trust me, you're going to know. You're going to know. I really just want to be part of the show. We're going to try to be something. I don't care if I'm just a referee. That's good enough for me. I need to be part of it, and we are looking to make 2018 our year. We are vastly approaching that precipice and the coming new year, and 2018, I am going to make it my mission to fully be part of this company because it's that friggin' awesome. Enough about me and enough about House of Glory. That's not why you're here. If you click this link, you know why House of Glory is so great. You probably feel the exact same way. And I encourage each and every one of you to try to follow your dreams. All it takes is a couple of bucks, a pair of wrestling boots, and join the school, which is what I fully intend to do. Where it takes me, who knows? You'll have to stay tuned to this channel to find out. So let's get to the match card for House of Glory Wrestling's Glory of War from the NYC Arena, also known as Club Amazura, in Jamaica, Queens. Tomorrow night, bell time is at 8 p.m. The gates will most likely, and I say that very forgivingly, most likely open up at 6 p.m. so that you can hang out and find your seat and meet your buddies. I'm going to be there. Macho T, the beast of the WWE 2K18 scene on YouTube, he's going to be there. You know JD's going to be there because he's going to be calling the action next to Ryan Shapiro. Come down and see each and every one of us if you can. Don't be shy. Come say hi and we'll take a picture. And we'll feature you right here when we review Glory of War coming up sometime later this week. And I promise to do just that. Especially if we get a good turnout here. If you guys like this show, make sure you smash that thumbs up so I know to come back with the review and we can start our march forward and make this podcast the official place for your news for House of Glory, as it is the best New York City-based independent promotion that I have come across since I started this podcast. I have JD to thank for exposing me to them. My whole entire life has changed thanks to House of Glory, and it's going to continue to change, as tomorrow night, for the first time ever, I am going to witness a lot of great talent, and I am very much looking forward to every single one of these matches. Absolutely. We're going to start off for the first time ever. Ring of Honor superstar Jay White will be going up against Cash Flow Ken Broadway, which looks, every one of these matches looks like it's going to have the capability to steal the show, just based on the talents that are involved. Cash Flow is great. His matches with Leo Rush and his last match at Chapter 2 with Anthony Gangone, great. He also went up against Joe Gacy. He was great. Cash Flow Ken Broadway definitely should be on the radar of the big leagues, and I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of these guys get scooped up sooner than later. Jay White, going to be my first time seeing him live. Just like a lot of these guys on this card, I've checked them out on YouTube since I knew they were going to be part of this show, and they are very, very talented. Ring of Honor has got some of the best talent in the world, and they are going to come and showcase their talent here for us at House of Glory. Jay White versus Ken Broadway. Cash Flow is probably going to come out on top. I can't see why not. I mean, as good as Jay White is, cash money talks, baby. And Ken Broadway is great. I absolutely love him. We're going to have a women's matchup where I get to see once again the stunningly beautiful and supremely talented Sonya Strong in the ring, and she is going to go up against Mia Yim, who you might know that name. It may ring a bell to you if you watch the Mae Young Classic. She was one of the standout superstars in the first 2 rounds. She put on one hell of a show in the Mae Young Classic. She is also a former TNA knockout. I think it was 2009 or 2007, whatever the case may be. She was the knockout of the year, or whatever they dubbed it, and honestly, back then, I wasn't feeling this girl. I didn't get it. I didn't like how she looked. Maybe I just didn't like the company she kept at the time. She was with this little faction with Taryn Terrell, and I wasn't feeling it at all. I didn't enjoy these girls. Not at all. But when she came out with her domestic violence stuff and became a face for that, like, when she came on the screen, this might not be a good reason to try to get behind somebody, but I felt empathy, you know, and I felt like, well, maybe I shouldn't be so hard on this girl. Maybe she's good. And that ended up being the case, because once she got to the Mae Young Classic, you can see she is truly talented, and she is going to give Sonya Strong a run for her money, maybe even more so than Tessa Blanchard did at the last show. Sonya Strong, my absolute favorite women's wrestler right now. She is just everything you would want if you were building a company and you wanted a female superstar. Alexa Bliss is great. Charlotte and Sasha is great. But Sonya's got a look and a feel to her character, and she's big and powerful, and she's beautiful, and she is going to be the first ever House of Glory Women's Champion when they finally decide to hold a tournament or do whatever they have to do to get it out of the hands of Violet, who decided to steal the belt from Rob Blatt at the last show, and now we don't know what's going to happen with the Women's Championship. She had some beast woman with her, and she just stole the belt. And now we don't know who's going to be champion. We're not going to have a championship match just yet. I was hoping at this show we were going to have it, but that's not the case. She's going one-on-one with Mia Yim, Sonya Strong. It's going to be a great match. Another great singles match. Anthony Gangone of the House of Gangone, the leader of the House of Gangone, one of my favorite guys on the roster. He is absolutely fantastic. He actually reminds me a lot of this guy right here, especially the way he wrestles in the ring, not just because facially they're kind of similar, but Anthony Gangone fits the model of a Seth Rollins or even a Bobby Roode. He's that talented. He's great in the ring. His mic skills are fantastic. Everybody can use a little work on the mic when you're on the independent scene. Sometimes the crowd throws you for a loop, but Gangone is fantastic. His in-ring ability is top-notch. And he is going to go one-on-one against another Ring of Honor standout, Flip Gordon. Flip freaking Gordon. What a great name. Flip. Flip Gordon. Hey, get a flip, Flip Gordon. I don't like the name, but you know what? I don't mind the flip style of wrestling. It doesn't bother me. You know, there's a time and place for flippy guys, and I enjoy it. I could never do it. They leave me in awe. Some of the athleticism of these guys that wrestle that particular style is just off the charts. And I fully expect Flip Gordon to tear the house down with the leader of the House of Gangone, who is just absolutely fantastic in the ring. It's going to be great. I can't wait. These first three matches we talked about already are getting me hyped. They're going to be, probably each one of them has the potential to steal the show. You already got 3 show-stealing potential matches, and that's just getting started. We still have 2 more matches to go, scheduled matches. There's going to be more, because we also have set to appear the New York Wrecking Crew, the House of Glory Tag Team Champions. We have Brian Burgundy, we got Smiley, and Juba. That's Juba, J-U-B-A, who is undisputedly my favorite guy in House of Glory. And I let him know that each and every time. There is one particular episode, I forget which number it is right now, and I'm sorry for that, but if you watch the House of Glory stuff, you will see me getting on Juba, telling him, get in there, man. I'm like acting like a manager on the outside, yelling at him, to the point, I don't know if they caught it on camera, I gotta go back to refresh my memory, but he turned around and told me, hey, calm down, bro. And I'm like, no, get in there, you're the man, you need to know you're the man, get in there. It was fucking great. I love me some Juba. Juba. Awesome. And I can't wait to see him. I don't know what kind of match he's going to have. There's rumors of a triple threat tag team championship being up for grabs. There's also news of a battle royal for the rest of the guys on the roster, I'm assuming. Going to be a great night. 2 title fights remain as the Crown Jewel Championship will be up for grabs. Leroy Green Saka, the House of Glory Crown Jewel Champion. He is going to go one-on-one against Evander James, a member of the Trust managed by Matthew Ryan Shapiro, the most obnoxious manager in the world since the likes of Jim Cornette, and I absolutely love him to death. He's absolutely fantastic. Evander James is great in the ring. I've seen him in this feud with Brian XL over the last few months. He has put Brian XL out of professional wrestling, and I believe he deserves to be the Crown Jewel champion. I fully expect Evander James to lay waste to Leroy Green, as I was not amongst some of you happier House of Glory guys that enjoyed Leroy Green winning the Crown Jewel championship. I did not enjoy that as much as the rest of the crowd did. I may be on an island by myself on that one, and that's fine. I'm entitled to my opinion, and there's nothing wrong with you being a Leroy Green fan. The guy's great. It's just not my cup of tea. And I did not like that he walked away with the Crown Jewel Championship over my boys, Anthony Gangone and Cashflow Ken Broadway. So that was very disappointing to me, but I look forward to seeing this match. Should be very great. The man is talented. We can't take anything away from his wrestling ability. Leroy Green is great. Evander James is great. This is going to be a great Crown Jewel Championship match. Great, great, great. If I didn't say the word great enough, it's going to come about 100 more times because the House of Glory World title is on the line as the Amazing Red, the founder, the father of House of Glory. And his name is as fitting as they come. He is absolutely amazing. The Amazing Red goes one-on-one against the unbreakable Michael Elgin from New Japan Pro Wrestling. Michael Elgin is a beast. This guy is big. He's bad. He's powerful. He's an absolutely opposite of everything that the Amazing Red is. They are like two completely different ends of the spectrum. Red's kind of like a luchador, but like one step above. He's not like a cruiserweight, but he's got a little bit of that Eddie and Ray infused style in him. You could see it clear as day. And as far as Michael Elgin is concerned, I unfortunately have not seen much of him, but what I did see of him happened this past summer during the G1 Climax when I did get to witness Michael Elgin versus Kenny Omega. This guy brought Kenny Omega to his limit. It was one of the better matches I've seen as I was watching the G1 Climax. I never did a review or anything because it's really just too long. There's just so much going on. To review that show would probably take a whole day, between everything I would have to get out and everything that I felt while I was watching New Japan over the summer. Just a little bit too much. But I look very much forward to meeting and seeing Michael Elgin take on the Amazing Red. It's going to be a great match. It's going to be a fantastic night. Like I said, if you got $20 burning a hole in your pocket and you've got nothing better to do tomorrow night, take that $20, go to houseofglory.net or go to Eventbrite and look up House of Glory events. Buy yourself a $20 ticket. Come on down to the NYC Arena. Check out some House of Glory. Come see your buddy Nick Nightmare. JD will be there. Macho T will be there. All these wrestlers will be there. You should be there too. That is going to do it. Thank you so much for joining me for this very special first time ever preview of a House of Glory wrestling show, Glory of War. Coming at you tomorrow night. Coming at me tomorrow night. From the second row. Don't forget to check out House of Glory Wrestling on YouTube. Go check me out, man. I'm in the crowd. You can't miss me. I look exactly like this. And I look forward to seeing you guys if you get your butts down there. And if not, watch the shows, man. Let me know what you guys think. The comment section, as always, is yours. Smash that like button if you enjoyed today's show. If you have not subscribed by now, I don't know what you're waiting for. Come join the club. Seth Rollins is part of the club. He's here. He's got my back, bro. Do you got my back? I certainly hope so. Hit that subscribe button. Because if not, then we got Bobby in the background, and he don't play no games. He makes sure that this show is absolutely glorious, even though he can't do the same for SmackDown Live. That's going to do it. I am Nick Nightmare. This is my buddy Blue, the World Tag Team Champions with me, and the Heavyweight Champion of Microphones. That's going to do it, and we are out of here, and we will see you Sunday night for our TLC review and our House of Glory, Glory of War review. You better be there. We will. Expect to see you there. Have a great night, and we'll see you next time right here on the Sledgehammer Wrestling Show. See you next time.
The Sledgehammer